Have you ever felt like you were born for something great, only to have it all snatched away? This is the story of a dreamer, a young man whose life was a tapestry woven with threads of love, jealousy, and incredible destiny. This is the story of Joseph. Imagine a young boy, the favorite of his father, Jacob. Not just a favorite, but dearly loved. As a symbol of this special bond, Jacob gifts him a magnificent coat. Not just any coat, but a coat of many colors. Picture it. Vibrant reds, deep blues, brilliant yellows, all shimmering under the desert sun. This coat wasn't just a piece of clothing. It was a declaration. It said, "You are special. You are chosen." For Joseph, it was a warm embrace, a constant reminder of his father's love. But for his 10 older brothers, it was a slap in the face. Every time they saw that coat, they saw their own resentment reflected back at them. They toiled in the fields, while Joseph, the dreamer, shared his visions of them bowing down to him. Was it arrogance or youthful innocence? Either way, the colorful threads of that coat began to weave a dark pattern of hatred in their hearts. That beautiful gift became a target. One day, far from their father's protective gaze, their jealousy boiled over. They saw him coming from a distance, a brilliant splash of color against the dusty landscape. Their chance had come. They ripped the coat from his back, the beautiful fabric tearing, symbolizing the tearing of their family. They threw him into a pit, a dark, empty hole, a stark contrast to his vibrant life just moments before. But that wasn't the end. They sold him. For 20 pieces of silver, their brother, the dreamer, became a slave, headed for the foreign land of Egypt. To cover their crime, they dipped the magnificent coat in the blood of a goat and presented the tattered, stained rag to their father. Jacob's world crumbled. The symbol of his love for Joseph now became the symbol of his greatest loss. The colors, once so bright, were now darkened with what he believed was his son's blood. The grief was unbearable, a wound that would fester for years. But this isn't just a story of tragedy. Joseph's journey was just beginning. In Egypt, though a slave, his character, forged in love and tested by betrayal, shone through. He faced false accusations, imprisonment, and despair. Yet, he never lost his faith. His ability to interpret dreams, once a source of conflict, now became his path to redemption. He rose from the lowest prison to the highest position in the land, second only to Pharaoh. Years later, a great famine grips the land, and who appears in Egypt seeking grain? Joseph's brothers. They don't recognize this powerful Egyptian ruler, but he recognizes them. He holds their lives in his hands. This is his moment for revenge. But what does he do? He sees their remorse, their changed hearts, and in one of the most powerful moments of forgiveness in history, he reveals himself. "I am Joseph," he says, "your brother, the one you sold into Egypt." The story that began with a coat of many colors, a symbol that sparks so much pain, comes full circle. Joseph understood that what his brothers intended for evil, God intended for good, to save many lives. From a pit of despair to the pinnacle of power, Joseph's life shows us that even in our darkest moments, a greater plan might be unfolding. It teaches us about the enduring power of forgiveness over bitterness, and how the most vibrant destinies are often woven from the threads of our deepest trials. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories that explore the depths of the human experience. See you next time.